He's the gentleman getting ready to throw the ball up, and Jim Capers.
And Jimmy Capers, and now we're underway. And Sparrow with the basketball. Ewing swings to Sparrow. Now tries to post up on Jaminski, and Sparrow misses. Buck Williams, another rebound.
That's just his first. You're already rehearsing.
First of thousands of rebounds.
You're
That's
rehearsing.
what I meant, Butch. Another rebound. Buck Williams on top. Bailey on him. Birdsong by Wilkins. And a long rebound deflected out to Cook. And Ewing knocks it away from Jaminski. Quickly to Gerald Wilkins. Now Birdsong's going to have a time with Gerald Wilkins, but the opposite is true on the other end of the court, because Birdsong goes very well without the ball, and Wilkins have to be careful.
Well, what the Knicks, what they've done, they put him Sparrow.
On Cook. Right. They put Sparrow on Birdsong to watch for that, and they put Wilkins on Cook. That's a good move. Cook on Sparrow. Ewing comes free inside and is fouled. A little pick on Jaminski, broke inside. Birdsong came over to help out, and the foul was called.
Well, what had happened was that Wilkins had set the back pick on Jaminski and forced Otis to come over and help out, and Otis ended up on the switch picking up the foul.
Patrick wants the ball. Not a good pass. Not a good pass by Wilkins. Cook over to Birdsong. And it's off Albert King. Well, Albert and Bernard's mother and father here tonight. Nice to see them again. Bailey. Gerald Wilkins off the glass. Gerald Wilkins with a quick turnaround over Birdsong, and it's 4-0. And deflected out by the Knicks.
Knicks are doing a good job getting back right down defensively, preventing the Nets from getting into their transition game.
Albert King to trigger in with Orr in his face. Birdsong. There's Albert. Nice little fake. Throws Orr with a good fake, and now it's fouled by Louis Orr.
Well, you might have heard, oh, Hugh, that was Louis Orr, because he felt he had made a good defensive play. He thought he had come from the side of Albert King to force him to double clutch without picking up any contact, but the official thought otherwise, and King is at the free throw line.
And New Jersey's first point of the night. Albert King.
He's had an up and down year ever since he signed. And he is very important as far as the Nets are concerned if they are going to right themselves and be a contender in the playoffs.
Patrick forcing that. Gerald Wilkins lost it. Who touched it last?
It went off of Wilkins' knee, and that's a break for the Knicks because the ball was knocked away from him.
It'll be Sparrow to trigger in. Ewing ends up with Albert King. And now he's going to go against, no, he goes outside to Sparrow. He's still got Albert on him. He's been in the lane for a long time. Azor hit this shot. Well, Patrick was in there for an eternity. It's 6-2 to Knicks.
Are you saying that that was a violation?
I said what I said. He was in there for an eternity. Sound like a lawyer, Butch. Buck Williams getting away from James Bailey to make it 6-4. The Knicks by 2.
But it was the excellent pass that time that freed up Buck Williams for the dunk.
Inside Orr, all alone for the Knicks. Louis Orr getting away from Albert King, and it's 8-4 the Knicks.
Well, King thought the guard was going to switch then. He didn't. Louis Orr was wide open. He scored.
Birdsong with a nice move to the basket, and Buck Williams poked it away from Bailey. Albert King in this, and Patrick Ewing comes out dribbling. Might have carried that. Sparrow inside to Bailey. And the Knicks net. James Bailey makes it 10-4 the Knicks.
Good pass by Sparrow down to James Bailey, who ran the floor well, positioned himself where he could receive that ball, and scored without any trouble.
Hey, Buck Williams is holding his hand. I think he hurt his hand.
May have hurt his thumb. Now, he had a bad left thumb, and that's what he looked like he was holding.
Out with the ball, Gerald Wilkins around his man to the basket. What a shot.
What a charge.
Offensive foul. No basket by Gerald Wilkins.
Well, that time Gerald Wilkins went to the hoop, and Albert King jumped out. He did not see him, ran all over him. Like you said, what a shot because it went in, but he was called for charging, so disallow the basket.
Cook with the ball. Outside Albert King. Buck Williams with a miss. Rebound, Patrick Ewing. Now to Sparrow. Nice move, Rory, baseline. And rebounded Buck Williams again. Jaminski up ahead over there, but it's going to Birdsong to the drive. And that time, New Jersey ran the floor, got down for an easy shot.
But the key was the outlet pass from Buck Williams to Cook. And Cook looked up and saw Birdsong up ahead of him, got him the ball where he could do something, and Birdsong kissed it off the glass for two.
Bailey with Buck Williams outside, and there's Orr again getting good position on Albert King. King fouled him this time.
Foul by Albert King. That's his first personal foul.
Albert's first foul as the coach has had an interesting year in New Jersey.
What a way to break in as a head coach. Yes, Dave Wool has done a good job as the Knicks turn it over.
7:27 to play. First period, and it's 10-6 the Knicks. Jim Carvelis and Butch Beard on Earl Monroe night. And the place is jammed. Cook. Stolen by Sparrow. He's got Wilkins behind him. Give it to Gerald. And rebounded Orr. Nice rebound, Lewis. And the Knicks are up by 6, 12-6.
Good hustle.
Nice rebound by
yes,
Orr.
It was good hustle by Louis Orr, and New Jersey calls a 22nd timeout. New Jersey right now is getting beat at their own game because the Knicks are running the ball up the floor and scoring as we
following the 22nd timeout
at the free throw line.
He's at the line a lot. All right, to Cook with the basketball. Now to Jaminski. Buck Williams is looking for the ball, and he gets it. And with the ball, this is Ewing. Off to Sparrow. The Knicks leading by 6. Gerald Wilkins, and he's fouled. Gerald Wilkins going for the jam, is fouled.
Another good transition game by the Knicks that time of play was simply because Sparrow, just as soon as he saw Wilkins ahead of him, he got him the ball. So therefore, Gerald Wilkins could use his quickness to go to the hoop, was fouled by Albert King. See, the important thing about it, there are certain players, as you see the ball just roll around and finally fall through. That's what happens when you're shooting 55%. You'll take anything. But when you see a player ahead of you in transition who can dribble the ball, you get him the ball, not the big guys that far away from the hoop. They may kick it up into 5-cent seats.
Gerald Wilkins, 2 from the foul line. And the Knickerbockers lead by 8. Wilkins has 6 points for the way. Albert King. Nice little hook by Jaminski. Knicks lead is 6, 14-8.
Well, that's one aspect of his game he's really improved on, Jaminski, the little jump hook after getting to a good position against Ewing.
They were looking for Wilkins, and Orr's pass was picked off, and Cook misses from the outside. Ewing another rebound. Got it off to Wilkins. And the Knicks on the move now. Gerald Wilkins got it to James Bailey. Bailey, a tip. Bailey, a tip. On the rebound, finally Jaminski. Good effort by Bailey. He did everything but score it. And Knicks ball. It's off Buck Williams. And good work by Sparrow to harass Buck Williams.
Also, Patrick Ewing knocked the ball away from Buck Williams as Rory Sparrow came back to help out then. So the Knicks defense is doing exactly what it wants to do right now.
And traveling by Bailey.
Not his favorite way of going. He goes going right. So that time he was undecided on what he wanted to do. Turn the ball over. If he goes left, he will go much stronger.
Wilkins on Cook. Sparrow chasing Birdsong around, and there's a hold on Bailey, holding Buck Williams.
You know, and since I've been doing big games, probably the best player to guard Buck Williams was Truck Robinson.
Yes.
And it's really strange because Truck isn't big enough, but he knew how to put his body on Buck Williams.
Birdsong. I tell you, Lucas played him pretty well too.
Yes.
Ewing. Interesting dribble by Patrick. Gerald Wilkins was thinking about a 15-footer, then there was no one in front of him, and he settled for a 10-foot bank. And the Knicks are up by 8. Wilkins has 8 of the 16 Knick points. Orr has 6. Buck Williams stepped right around Bailey. Just stepped right around him.
Why?
Bob Thornton's going to come in the game.
Why? Because James Bailey was standing straight up defensively. See, when he was standing straight up defensively, you have to bend your knees in order to make the move, and Buck Williams started to the hoop, and James Bailey had no choice but to foul.
Thornton in for the Knicks, and Mickey Johnson, there he is, in for New Jersey. And also, Jeff Turner in the game for the Nets. Here's Turner, guarded by Ewing.
And he's playing the center position, so he will stay out high a lot.
Offensive foul. Thornton went down.
Well, that should help his back.
That's how he got it back.
That's right. Hey, look, when you're a reflex-acting player, and that's what Bob Thornton is, as soon as that contact was made, he flopped, landed on that sore back of his, but he did it for the team because he picked up the personal foul.
Pretty interesting with him and Buck Williams.
Yeah.
And now a battle going on with Ewing and Turner.
Forget that one. Jeff Turner won't win that battle as much as he's going to hold and grab down there.
He's pushing Ewing right now.
He's telling him, he said, "Will you stand up? Don't fall down on me."
Patrick Ewing. Gerald Wilkins, 16 in the shot clock. Or Ewing. Nice rebound by Patrick Ewing. A little off balance in the right. He had to be a good athlete to make that play. And it's 18-8 the Knicks.
What was good about it is he was active on the offensive end. Turner could not block him out. Ewing picked off the rebound and scored. Are you serious?
Otis Birdsong makes it 18-10 the Knickerbockers.
Well, when you're a shooter, you get those kinds of bounces, and that was definitely a poor shot by Birdsong, but he scored.
Knicks have really been able to get the ball to Ewing in tight. Sparrow wide open. And the Knicks go up 20-10. Ewing's going to get called for goaltending, and there's a foul as well. Count the basket for Buck Williams.
Buck Williams getting a good position on Bob Thornton. There's the foul. Here you're going to see the goaltending because Patrick Ewing grabbed it in front of the hoop. So Buck Williams has a chance of scoring 3 points on that particular play as he got the good position on Bob Thornton.
Buck Williams at the foul line looking for the three-point play. And a 70% foul shooter, that's a big improvement. And a long rebound to Grunfeld, who just came in the game, to Darrell Walker, who just came in the game. Ewing is out, and they have Thornton, Orr, and Wilkins up front. Thornton will play the pivot. Grunfeld misses the shot, reaches in on Cook, and Cook with the basketball. Rebound Thornton, off to Gerald Wilkins. Gerald Wilkins to the hoop, nice pass to Darrell Walker. Great pass to Walker.
Well, it needed the penetration by Gerald Wilkins to score, but if he had given the ball to Louis Orr in the middle, it would have been a 3-on-2 situation. Maybe a little bit easier way to score, but the Knicks did score anyway.
Oh, great move. Buck Williams with a powerful move to the basket, and Buck Williams now has 6, and the Knick lead is cut to 8.
Well, we're watching probably the best power forward in the game today in Buck Williams, and he is also a scoring threat for the Knicks.
Bob Thornton missed the follow shot. 2:13 to play, first period.
Ooh, what a pass.
What a shot by Otis Birdsong. song.
Timeout
The Knicks
Jersey.
lead has been cut to 6.
Of course, is one of the better field goal percentage shooters, shooting over 64% from the field. So New Jersey really missed his presence on the floor as well as his scoring.
Birdsong, a 55% foul shooter, as you saw miss. Bob Thornton against Williams. Nice fake. And now they're going to call jump ball.
Well, they're going to say that it was a block by Buck Williams and a jump ball. If Thornton had let the ball hit the floor, maybe he could have picked it up and scored, although I think he still should have. That should have been a continuation play.
Turner with the ball. Now to Kelvin Ramsey in the game. Trent Tucker in the game for the Knickerbockers now on the back line with Tucker. Kelvin is not a common name, Kelvin Ramsey. But you know what? There's another player on the floor whose name is Kelvin. There's a nice pass. Turner going without the ball. Made the play, and now the Knicks leaders cut to 4. You know who the other Kelvin is on the floor, Butch?
I'll look around. Will you give me
Tell
time?
Yeah, I'll give you some time.
Let me take a look, as New Jersey right now is in
Or
pressure.
inside. Nice pass to Grunfeld. And the Knicks make a good pass in the paint. And it's 24-18. The Knicks lead is back to 6. Told our director, Bobby Lewis, got it.
Okay,
See
wait
if
a
Alfred
minute.
Beard. Harry Robinson got it. You're under pressure, Butch. And a travel. Julie Mariash and Harry Robinson, who keep our numbers, they all got it as well.
Julie, you should tell me, because I like your dress that you have on, as we see Chris McNeely in. I know she's blushing. Hey, isn't Johnson right there? Isn't he his
That's a
middle
good
name?
guess, Butch. Trent Tucker. Kelvin
Right.
Trent Tucker.
You're right. I got to stay out of the press, guys.
There's Kelvin Trent Tucker with the ball on the sideline, looking for a three-point shot. Nice fake, Darrell Walker. Beautiful fake by Walker, and the Knicks up by 8 now with 32 seconds to play, first period. Ramsey with Walker on him. Buck Williams setting a pick, and Ramsey got the shot off that pick. Just enough of a screen to free up Ramsey, who's a fine outside shooter.
He's an excellent shooter, especially off the dribble, and that time he used the pick to free himself for the 2 points. Kelvin Ramsey and Darwin Cook is going to have to take up the slack of the absence of Michael Ray Richardson.
Knicks are looking for the last shot. We're down to 7. Took it early. But I don't think New Jersey can get a shot. They can't. And that's the end of the first period here at Madison Square Garden on Earl Monroe night. And the Knickerbockers have a 6-point lead over the New Jersey Nets. From Madison Square Garden, this is New York Knicks.
New Jersey, although I feel that the Knicks got this lead on their good defense. They played excellent defense in the first quarter, and they're half-court trapping right now.
Darwin Cook, the only starter still on the floor. Jaminski's there. And a nice layup. Nice pass to Mickey Johnson. It's 26-22. New Jersey's made some good passes in the paint.
They have, and Trent Tucker was a step late getting back defensively after his stint of rotating, as they call an offensive foul on McNeely.
Offensive foul is charged.
Knicks turn it over.
McNeely, that's his first personal
Chris
foul.
McNeely, his first foul. The Knicks lead is 4 as we start the second period with 11:27 to play in the period. Ramsey against Walker. Turner and Grunfeld matched up. Jaminski. No problem. Got the ball in very deep. No problem with a little hook shot. 26-24. The Knicks lead is down to a basket.
Well, it's not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's sky hook, but it is an effective jump hook that Jaminski shoots.
Grunfeld played by Mickey Johnson. Ernie goes to the basket. And the rebound pulled off by Mickey Johnson, who releases to Ramsey. Now the Nets will look for the tie. Zelinski gets it for him, and the game is tied at 26. And now the Knicks call a 22nd timeout as New Jersey is rallying here to tie the Knicks, who had the early lead.
They're doing it behind their big player, Mike Zelinski, a little jump hook in the paint, and then he ran the floor well and ends up hitting a baseline jumper. Here you see Zelinski in transition. He's 6'11". He has a nice jump shot when he can stand and square up like he just did. He scored. We have a tied ball game. Hubie Brown is talking about his ball club. We need court balance. We need to get back defensively, and we cannot afford, he's talking to them, we cannot afford to shoot off-balance shots. Need a good shot every time down the floor.
This New Jersey team has been a balanced scoring team all year long, really. Buck Williams, the leading scorer, with 16 a game. And then they went down to Dawkins, 15, and Birdsong, 15, and Zelinski, 14-6. And that's the way their stats look right now. 3 players have 6 points. Well, they've been balanced. Ewing. And the rebound. Game to Darwin Cook. And Tucker stole it from behind. Nice play by Trent. Now the Knicks running 3-on-2. And Thornton is fouled by Turner.
What you call paying the price, but Darwin Cook had his pocket picked simply because his teammates weren't helping him out as Tucker came from behind, stole the ball, and then Thornton was fouled by Turner going to the hoop. Here you see Trent Tucker hustling back defensively. Now somebody should have warned Cook that he was coming from behind as Thornton was fouled going to the hoop by Turner on the other end.
Bob Thornton, his first point of the night. And the Knicks take a 1-point lead at 27-26. He's a young man that's really improved, Bob Thornton. Darrell Walker missing that running hook shot. Kelvin Ramsey in the open court. The Nets look for the lead. And Darwin Cook misses. Bob Thornton, nice rebound and release. Trent Tucker. Outside to Walker, and they'll start it again. He'll get the ball into Patrick Ewing. Trent Tucker hitting the jump shot. Knicks by 3.
Well, that's hard to believe that not one big man turned around to stop Mickey Johnson. He drove the full length of the floor and scored, and I know Hubie Brown is livid.
You're right, Bush.
He's not upset.
Walker against Cook. Now to Ewing. They collapse on him. They've done a good job on Patrick. Thornton missed that rebound. He was in good position, too. And there's Ernie Grunfeld, who takes no prisoners when guys have layups. Buck Williams ready to get back into the game.
Turner did a good job of releasing after that shot went up, and he realized that Ramsey had the rebound, and he was fouled by Grunfeld as he went to the hoop. So Jeff Turner will be at the free throw line. He's a 68% free throw shooter, but he's an excellent shooter, just hasn't had a lot of playing time.
Averaging 3.3 a ball game, and he ties the game at 29. The Knicks have never trailed in this game, and they led by as many as 10. Now they trail for the first time by 1. 30-29, the Nets on top. Walker for Ewing inside. That's the best position he's had all night. 31-30 the Knicks. Ewing with his second basket. Patrick knocks it away from Zelinski. To Darrell Walker. Zelinski complains to the referee. The Knicks have 5 on 4. That time, I thought Darrell waited a little too long to get it over to Patrick, who was wide open in the baseline because Zelinski was back to talk to the referee.
Well, as long as you get some positive results out of it, Walker went to the hoop and got fouled, so he will be at the free throw line. You could have been right, Jim. He should have been looking for Ewing simply because Zelinski was arguing the play on the steal.
The Knicks have a 2-point lead now, 32-30. And now lead by 3. 33-30 Knickerbockers, 8:47 to play. Beautiful move. Kelvin Ramsey
made Walker pay when he gambled for the steal. Ramsey made the little spin move and hit it. Ramsey, excuse me. I call him Ramsey. I know Cal would be happy to do something like that.
The Knicks by one. Cal back in the lead again. Darrell Walker scoring on Darwin Cook, and the Knicks are 3 up again.
Walker has been effective against these New Jersey guards, posting them up and scoring without much of a problem.
He's got 8 points off the bench, and that ties him for the high for the Knicks. Now Ewing reaches in, and they call a foul on Patrick.
Well, as far as Jaminski is concerned, he's been fouled a few times when the ball has been down inside. That time, Patrick got a lot of arms, and he was called for the foul.
And Albert King, number 55,
Albert King back in for the Nets, and he comes free as they pick Orr off, and Darrell Walker fighting Ewing and Bailey for the ball, lost it out of bounds. Orr and Albert King guarding each other, the 55s. Gerald Wilkins back for the Knicks. Jaminski shot no good. Bailey rebound. Gerald Wilkins trying to make it happen. Louis Orr. Now it's going to be a loose ball foul, I believe, on Orr or Walker.
It's going to be on Orr as he was following his shot that time. Knicks were in transition. Orr took the little running right-hander, ran his missed shot down on the back of Buck Williams. New Jersey takes it out of bounds.
7:37 to play in the first half. 35-32 the Knicks. Kelvin Ramsey. Darwin Cook. Orr's on King. Bailey knocked it away, but Albert got it back. Buck Williams low posting there with Bailey. And Ramsey. Ewing the rebound. 7 rebounds for Patrick Ewing. Or a miss. Bailey ties up Buck Williams. Good effort by Bailey. Back all the way. Bailey got a piece of it. Walker leaves. Here comes Carroll leaves with 8 points and a good job. And Birdsong coming in for the Nets, replacing Kelvin Ramsey.
So now we have the starting teams back in the game. So it looks like that both coaches will go to them or will go with them unless one of his players get into foul trouble until the end of the half.
The Nets end up with the ball. Birdsong. Albert King snuck inside for the jam. And it's 35-34. The Knicks by 1. And now Hubie Brown wants and gets a timeout with 6:54. We'll be back in a moment. And Williams reached in and fouled him. Boy, he's fast. He is really quick.
The way that Gerald Wilkins was going to the hoop that time, and the little head fake, and as fast as he was going, if Buck Williams had stepped out of the way, I bet you he would have put that ball up so hard off the glass, we would have had
backed it up off the 24-second.
We would have had marks all over that glass.
It looked like he was about to either break Buck's ankles or break his own ankles in the play. Here's Gerald Wilkins, and that's a bad pass. Albert King drills the jump shot, and for the second time tonight, the Nets have grabbed a 1-point lead. 36-35 the Nets. Second period has not been a good period of basketball. Gerald Wilkins going without the ball is fouled. Boy, he's getting tough to guard.
Well, he's doing a good job of rubbing his defensive man off the pick, and Otis Birdsong pushed down low on the hip, picked up the personal foul as Gerald Wilkins will go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Second time there. The first time he got them both, but they were not too artistic. Let's see how he does here. It's a good foul shot. And the game is tied at 36, and Gerald Wilkins has 9 points. Jaminski with a rebound. The game is tied. Oh, talking about Gerald Wilkins going without the ball, we got Bill Bradley sitting to our left. He did it as well as anybody that ever played the game.
Wasn't bad at it.
And Buck Williams, strong move. James Bailey fouls him. Bailey Thornton's going to be in for him.
Well, the good pass by Albert King, and then Buck Williams puts the ball up. He's fouled right there by James Bailey. It sprinkles into the hoop. How you like that? How you like that, huh? Think about it. He scored, and he will be at the free throw line.
I thought about it. It doesn't sound any better after I thought about it.
I thought you were asleep. I just woke you up. Oh, Darwin Cook.
Bob Thornton, I think, tipped it in.
Oh, Darwin Cook tipped it in.
40-36 the Nets, but Darwin Cook gets credit for it. Ray Robinson also agrees with Cook, but they usually agree with each other. Jaminski blocks the Wilkins attempt. Here comes Darwin Cook, and Sparrow reaches in to knock it away.
Good job by Sparrow getting back defensively then as Cook went too far in transition, and the Knicks got back to knock the ball away.
Knicks have struggled here in the second period. They've only scored 10 points, and they trail by 4. 7 on the shot clock now. That's the 24th. No, it wasn't. They don't call it. Gerald Wilkins gets right around. Gerald Wilkins. 40-38. The Nets by 2. And Gerald Wilkins is in double figures. 11. Albert a miss. And it's out of bounds off Ewing.
Well, Albert King has an extremely quick release. Once he comes off that pick, he's already squared up to shoot the ball. Missed that jumper then.
It's in the genes, Butch, the quick release in the King family. Oh, that's a great hook by Birdsong in the lane. Let's go up by 4 again with 4:27 to play in period number 2. King giving Orr room. Gerald Wilkins, nice little head fake, and a nice block by Jaminski. I think Thornton stole the ball from Wilkins.
That's an offensive foul.
It is, but nothing is called. As Ewing threw his arm out to protect the ball. Gerald Wilkins comes out of the pack. Look at Wilkins. With the Sparrow, and that was all Gerald Wilkins.
Well, he's exciting.
He really is. Albert King and a travel. I thought that was a great move. He throws Orr, and now I know why. It was illegal.
A big problem that New Jersey has had in the last 3 ball games is that they have turned the ball over on an average of 23 times. So unofficially, I have them with 12 turnovers here in the first half, and we still have over 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play.
Ewing in and out. Patrick having a tough time offensively. New Jersey's done a very good job of keeping the ball out of his hands in the paint. Orr deflected. 10 on the shot clock. Now the Knicks playing good defense. Look at Buck Williams.
That's a man. That's a block.
Ewing blocked his shot. Here come the Knicks. Gerald Wilkins again. 13 for Gerald Wilkins. And the Knicks have tied the game. And they're excited at Madison Square Garden now. The Madison Square Garden surprised that he had gone that late. They were elated that he was still around. Because McGuire and Richie Buckaloo had looked at him for so long, especially Buckaloo. They always liked Gerald Wilkins. Nice little pass. Basic basketball.
Good return when you're double team. You go to the hoop, and Buck Williams got him the bounce pass over to Darwin Cook, and he scored.
And the Nets buy a basket with 2.5 minutes to play in the second period. Ewing turns, shoots the jumper.
You know, Patrick Ewing has a real bad habit of putting the ball on the floor once before he makes his offensive move, and he's done it more tonight and got and really not accomplished anything as Buck Williams picks up his third personal on a charge. Sparrow.
Well, he really runs where he's fell, too.
That's his third personal foul, 3 on Williams. Jeff Turner, number 35, in for the Nets, replacing Buck Williams.
Director Bobby Lewis, right on the money there. You knew he was waiting to look at Sparrow's expression after that collision, and he got it. It's a lot of guts to stand in the way of a Buck Williams. Lewis Orr took it to the basket, and a foul. I think Jaminski drew the foul.
I think you're right, as Lewis Orr beat Turner off the dribble, forced Jaminski to come over, and he picked up the personal.
Lewis, who's had some tremendous ball games of late, and was our MetLife Player of the Month for the month of February, beating out Gerald Wilkins.
One throw.
Really playing good basketball for the Knicks now. Knicks down by 1. And have tied the game. 44-44, 2:07 to play. Birdsong. Albert King. Almost an air ball by Albert. Ewing's had a lot of rebounds. He's been off offensively, but he's been there with the rebounds. That's another air ball. And it's off Albert King. Gerald really missed it. Gerald missed it by a foot on the other side of the basket. It's hard to do. Lewis Orr. Lead by 2. Birdsong. A tough shot, and he's fouled. And the applause you're hearing in the background is that Earl Monroe is working his way through the crowd, getting ready for halftime, and the fans spotted him. Dave Wohl isn't watching Earl Monroe, though. He's watching the game. And his Nets trail by 2, but Birdsong can tie it. 55% foul shooter, and that's his first good foul shot in 2 tries.
I think he struggles at the free throw line because he doesn't have the same type of rhythm that he has when he comes off the pick.
Absolutely.
You know, if
He's
he
a
would,
rhythm shooter.
maybe if he would just dribble the ball and step up and shoot, he might shoot a higher percentage.
Might do what Al Greer did, shoot jump shot free throw.
He tried that once.
Off to Patrick Ewing. Patrick's got a sinker tonight offensively. He just is, and that happens with Patrick from time to time. There are games when he just can't get into sync. And he got hammered pretty good as well.
Think Birdsong fouled him then?
Minute 19.
Good pass.
And Bob Thornton fouled Jaminski.
He's an underrated ball player, Otis Birdsong. That time the 2 defensive players were concerned with him when he came off of Jaminski's pick. He went up for the jumper, got it down to Jaminski, who rolled to the hoop. He was fouled by Thornton, so the best free throw shooter New Jersey has on the squad, Mike Jaminski, is at the free throw line, 87% for the season.
The Nets by 1 with 1:17 to play and a half. And Ewing pulls off a rebound. And the Knicks down by 1. 9 rebounds for Patrick Ewing. Sparrow trying to penetrate. Cook kept him out. Lewis Orr penetrating, and he's fouling the pass off. But the Nets are over the limit, so Lewis Orr is going to go to the foul line again. Birdsong. That's 3 on Otis.
Lewis Orr on the line, shooting 2.
Orr inside. Now Ramsey in for Birdsong, who sits down with 3 personal fouls. Otis. Birdsong has 11 points on the bench. Orr. 2 good foul shots, and Lewis Orr now has 12 points, and the Knicks are leading by a point with a minute. Ramsey over to Cook. Sparrow on Darwin Cook. good defense. That's really good defense by Sparrow. Rory penetrating, and he's fouled. So great play by Rory on both ends of the court, Butch. Good defense against Cook, and then he went to the other end.
Well, he played the good defense. You're right on Darwin Cook's jump shot. Then when he penetrated that time, he was trying to draw the foul instead of trying to put up the ball left-handed. Picked up the personal foul on Cook. So Rory Sparrow will go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Sparrow, a good foul shooter. And the Knicks are up by a basket with 39 seconds. And the former Wildcat of Villanova makes it 50-47. The Knicks by 3 with 37 seconds. .13 on the shot clock and a whistle. An offensive foul.
Offensive foul, charged against Jeff Turner.
Jeff Turner.
That's Turner's 4th personal foul.
4 on Turner. 23 seconds. 18 on the shot clock. So there's 5 seconds difference.
So it was a 3-second violation.
Now they say 3-second violation. Not as a bad pass, or at least good defense by New Jersey. 9 seconds to play. Albert's getting a good shot with 4 seconds. Everybody went up court for the Knicks. They had to have someone throw it in, though.
Bob Thornton is going to go with the long pass, home run pass.
Now New Jersey gets it under the basket with 4 seconds. Albert King will trigger in. Knocked out by Gerald Wilkins. Still 4 seconds on the clock. Ewing at the buzzer. And at halftime, the Knickerbockers lead 50-49. Well, I know I don't have to encourage you to watch halftime, because it's Earl Monroe night here. A tremendous halftime ceremony upcoming. Chris Beck will be around to recap, show you some highlights of the first half. So you stay tuned. It should be something.
You know me. It's a great rivalry with the Baltimore Bullets. And then he became a member of the Knicks in 1971 on November 10th when he was acquired for Dave Stallworth, Mike Reardon, and cash. And just a year later, the Knicks won the World Championship with Monroe and Frazier in the backcourt, the 1972-73 season, and Earl Monroe got his much appreciated World Championship ring. So tonight, Earl Monroe being honored at the Garden. Born in November of 1944 in Philadelphia, he went on to Bartram High School in Philly, and his legend continued at Winston-Salem State University in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, where his senior year, he averaged an unbelievable 41.5 points per game. He shot 61% from the field, 80% from the free throw line. The 66-67 season, 1,329 points, a very special year for Earl the Pearl. He came into the NBA, was named NBA Rookie of the Year, 4 seasons with the Bullets, 9 with the New York Knicks. And tonight, Earl Monroe honored at the Garden. Lots of celebrities will be here, lots of teammates, and Coach Red Holtzman, who we talked to earlier, very pleased to share the moment with Earl the Pearl Monroe. 17,000 plus career points, an 18.8 point scoring average, 46% field goals, 81% free throws. A lot of people don't realize that the Pearl was a very good playmaking guard. Matter of fact, for several seasons, he led the Bullets not only in scoring, but in playmaking. Monroe.
All right, the Knicks with the ball, and it's 50-49, the Knicks. And the foul, Cook foul, Louis Orr. 19,147 to Madison Square Garden to honor Earl the Pearl Monroe. Knicks leading by 1, 50-49. We start the second half. Gerald Wilkins. Long from the outside, and Wilkins now has 15 points. The Knicks lead 52-49 as they score first in the second half. Buck Williams outside to Albert. And rebound is Ewing's 11th of the ball game. Darwin Cook went for the steal. The Knicks are running 4-on-5. Nice assist by Sparrow. And the Knicks by 5.
And it was the attempted steal by Cook, broke the defense down, and that was the reason why Sparrow could penetrate and dish it off to James Bailey for the 2 points.
Birdsong swings it inside to Buck Williams facing Bailey. No help. Well, now Sparrow comes to help. That means Birdsong's wide open. And it's 54-51.
Birdsong hit that jump shot with the 24-second shot clock running down to 0.
On the dribble, it's Sparrow, and an offensive foul against the Knicks. Might be on Ewing.
It is on Patrick Ewing as he was moving, as he tried to set the pick that time. Only his second personal foul.
Cook and Birdsong the back line. Buck Williams, Jaminski, and Albert King for New Jersey. Offensive foul on Buck Williams. Trying to set the pick. The Knicks going with Bailey, Ewing, Gerald Wilkins, Louis Orr, and Rory Sparrow. Dave Wall, the first-year coach, and Buck Williams has 4 personal fouls.
And Dave Wall has got to make up his mind whether to keep him in the game, and he looks like he is, as the Knicks should try to go down and see if they can get their 5th personal on Buck Williams.
Sparrow penetrating, and Ewing jammed it back in. Patrick Ewing with a tremendous jam on the rebound. The Knicks by 5, only the 6th point for Patrick Ewing. Nice pass. Great play. Good read there. And Buck Williams is fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, what you're going to see is Otis Birdsong coming off of the pick, and you see the defense jumped out. It freed up Williams right there, and look how quickly he gets up in the air and gets the ball over Patrick Ewing. He scored. Buck Williams also got fouled at the free throw line.
3-point play for Buck Williams. And the Knicks we have a problem with the scoreboard. 56-54 the Knicks. Gerald Wilkins free for a moment. Almost ran into Louis Orr. Got rid of it to Sparrow. Ewing looks a little active on the offensive board tonight, Butch. He's moving around. Darwin Cook had to change that shot because Ewing was in the air, but he changed it well. He hit it off the top of the glass and in, and this game is tied at 56.
Well, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. He put it high off the glass, like you said, Jim. Darwin Cook, the Knicks let him penetrate too far then, and that ended up being a good shot.
9:22 to play in the 3rd period. Sparrow free, passes up the jump shot. Bailey lost the ball. And what a collision as Buck Williams banged into Louis Orr.
Well, isn't it ironic that the Knicks were trying to get the 5th personal foul on Buck Williams? Instead, he's in transition right here, fouled by Louis Orr. Buck Williams will shoot 2. That was some kind of body collision. Lewis ended up
got the worst of it and also got his 4th foul.
You think?
It was banged pretty good. That collision doesn't bode well for him, he and Buck Williams.
Well, you know that Lewis doesn't have any body fat on him, but Buck Williams doesn't have any body fat on him. He has muscle.
Right, Orr replaced by Darrell Walker.
Now, this is interesting.
He's going to be a small forward.
Yes.
Or either that or put Gerald Wilkins up front. I think they'll put Wilkins up front.
They could go either way.
I think they'll put Wilkins on Albert King. And Bailey lost it out of bounds.
Mistimed his jump, as you see Hubie Brown saying, gee, what else can go wrong? Dave Wall saying, let's see if we can score on this second opportunity.
Into Darwin Cook, guarded by Walker, and a whistle and a foul before the shot of the lead.
That's his 2nd personal
Juwan
foul.
Sparrow.
And New York has 3 team
Knicks have 3 team fouls already with 9:08 to play in the 3rd period. The Nets have won. This game is tied at 56. 9 minutes to play in period number 3. Walker, those quick hands, knocked it away from Darwin Cook. Albert King inside to Buck Williams. They surround Buck. Jaminski. Oh, that's a walk. Now they call a 2-shot foul. Albert really walks in the play.
Oh, he didn't walk, he ran. Hubie Brown has a legitimate right trying to get the traveling call on Albert King as James Bailey picked up his 4th personal foul going to the hoop.
All right, Bob Thornton comes in for Bailey. And the Knicks now have both forwards, starting forwards, Bailey and Orr on the bench with 4 personal fouls.
Jim, I'm almost convinced that's the best way to walk in this league here. See, normally they call the little tiny steps, okay? Albert just grabbed the ball and said, I need to get to the hoop as quickly as possible.
Without putting it on the floor.
Without putting it on the floor, and got away with it.
Albert hits shoot the foul line. The Nets lead is 2 points. I'll tell you what, with Bannister in civilian clothes not playing, and the Knicks having Orr and Bailey with 4 fouls, Walker or Wilkins could have a lot of time at small forward, and the Knicks throw it away. And the fans aren't too happy.
Well, it's still only a 2-point game, and the Knicks are right in it simply because they played excellent defense, although they turned the ball over that time.
Ewing very aggressive on Jaminski. Nice pass. That was a great pass by Sparrow. Good defense by Ewing. His overplaying Jaminski created the bad pass. And it tied the game at 58. Knicks are going to have to think about that. They're doubling down so quickly there, and you can't leave a guy like Birdsong sitting around the key with open 15-footers.
Or Cook, or Ramsey, because
Cook.
Cook hit that shot, but Ramsey does the same thing. They can shoot the ball when they have their feet up under them.
Patrick Ewing with another miss, and it's 16-58 the Nets. Darwin Cook, Albert King. Ewing pulls up the rebound. Gerald Wilkins to the baseline, and he's fouled. Boy, is he quick. Wilkins with that great burst of speed.
Rory Sparrow pushing the ball up before you see Wilkins has his hands up. Give me the ball, I can go to the hoop, and the quickness right here, he scored as Darwin Cook picked up the foul. I was just watching when Patrick Ewing grabbed the rebound and kicked it out. He and Jaminski walked up the floor. G-Man really looked like he was tired. Patrick Ewing, of course, is tired because he has been inactive. Jaminski because he's played a lot of minutes.
Game tied at 60. You're right, he has, Butch. Jaminski a miss. And Sparrow. And Birdsong with a nice intercept. Now it's 4-on-1. And they convert to Albert King. One of the very few bad passes Sparrow has made tonight. We have him down for 9 assists, I believe. And he's had a great season. From the outside. Darrell Walker was in position, but couldn't pick off the rebound. Now a timeout called by the Knickerbockers.
Player back, and Albert King scored on the lob pass from Darwin Cook. You know, before I forget it, Frankie Blousechow, who is a traveling secretary, is still in the hospital. He's probably watching this. I know he would like to have been here tonight. So, Frankie, get well soon, and you can give me the $1 for making the announcement.
It's the open shot. The Nets back to a 4-point lead. They had a 4-point lead in the second period. Nets are 6 for 9 this period. There's Gerald Wilkins right to the basket, and the Knicks are down by 2 now. Gerald Wilkins having a great night, 19 for Gerald. Knicks are 6 for 10 in this period. Turner's in the ball game for Buck Williams, who's out with 4 fouls. Birdsong. Good defense. Ewing made the intercept. Gerald Wilkins with 21 points, and the Knicks have tied the game at 64.
And again, the good defense is enabling the Knicks to run in transition.
A shot by Darwin Cook. 66-64. The Nets by 2 with 5:30 to play in the third period. Walker. Illegal defense. Illegal defense against the Nets. The first call.
It's call on Darwin Cook. He can't believe it. He's talking to Hugh Evans saying, "Are you kidding me?" Knicks will take the ball out of bounds on the side, get a new 24 seconds to work with, as that was the first illegal violation against New Jersey. Zeminski is leaving. I'm telling you,
New Jersey sent in 2 players, Mickey Johnson and Buck Williams, and 3 went out. Finally, Turner had to come back in the game.
And Zeminski was the guy who needed the rest.
I can't believe this. Buck Williams is playing Ewing now with 4 fouls. Patrick's dying for the ball. And he missed it, got the rebound, and it'll be a foul. Is it on Mickey Johnson?
Yes, it's on Mickey Johnson.
Can you believe that? Can you believe they put Buck Williams on Patrick Ewing?
Yes. Who else is going to guard him? Now they're putting Turner.
Put Turner on him. Patrick was screaming to the ball.
Offensive foul on Rory Sparrow, pushing off that time. Knicks missing an opportunity to take advantage of the Ewing-Turner matchup.
Cook with the basketball. Walker playing him aggressively. Buck Williams and Thornton fouls him.
Fouled by Bob Thornton.
That's 3 on Thornton.
Thornton's third person foul, 3 on Thornton. The Knicks are over the limit. Buck Williams.
Bob Thornton really liked the call. Looked up at us, huh, Butch?
He heard you. You have to remember now, he's my version of Superman, so maybe he has, that extra sensory. He can hear people.
I don't know if he's
talking.
Superman. He might be my version. He might be Captain Marvel. I don't think he's Superman. Buck Williams, 1 out of 2 from the line. And it's now the Nets by 3, 67-64, 4:50 to play. Third period. Gerald Wilkins, he's been hot all night. Walk. It's a travel. Gerald Wilkins caused that. Gerald Wilkins came over trying to steal the ball.
Well, not really. Darwin Cook should have had himself under better control as he tried to make put a little extra on the play instead of just being more fundamentally just grabbing the ball and waiting.
Ramsey replaces Darwin Cook. Gerald Wilkins in the lane. There he is. And it's now the Knicks down by 1. 23 for Gerald Wilkins.
And the Nets haven't been able to stop that curl play all night with Gerald Wilkins going without the ball.
Turner, good outside shooter. This is his game right there. So Ewing got a piece of that. And they start again with 16 in the shot clock. The Nets by 1, 4 minutes and 3 seconds to play in the third. Otis Birdsall with Sparrow in his face. He still got it down. And Otis now with 14. And the Nets by 3 again. Mickey Johnson playing way off. Patrick Ewing. And Turner fouled him. It's the second time they tried that alley-oop. Both times the pass was just off enough where Patrick, all he could do is catch it, come down, and try to go back up again.
Well, and the first time the Knicks did it, Patrick had the ball stolen. That time, Turner picked up his 4th personal foul as Ewing started back up with his shot.
Ewing, first time he's been to the foul line. And that's 7 for Patrick Ewing. 14 rebounds for Ewing. Two from the foul line, and the Knicks are down by 1. 8 points for Patrick Ewing. Ramsey against Walker. Look at Walker's posture defensively, how low he gets. Birdsong, a miss. Oh, a foul on Ewing. That's 3 on Patrick Patrick Ewing. Knicks are over the limit.
Well, if Patrick Ewing fouled or kneed Mickey Johnson in the back, we'll never know because of the fact that Johnson had beaten Bob Thornton to the hoop when the shot went up. He had the inside position. Bob Thornton did not block out, and Patrick Ewing picked up the personal. As we saw, Mickey hit the first.
Tucker in for Sparrow. Mickey Johnson. 71-68, the Nets again by 3. Darrell Walker with the ball. Nice pass to Patrick. Nice pass to Ewing from Walker. Got him on the move. Turned. He had his defensive man exactly where he wanted him, and the pass was where it should have been. Turner threw up a prayer. Turner was trying to get a block from Ewing, and the thing went in the hoop. He couldn't believe it, and neither could I. And it's 73-70, the Nets.
A lot of pain was going on inside as a foul was called and retired. And to listen to Jim Carvell.
Listen, we need all the fans we can get, Butch.
I'm telling you.
Some great fans in Brooklyn and Queens. Great to have you, too. And it's down by 2 with 2:49 to play in the third period. Kelvin Ramsey with the basketball. Birdsong. Buck Williams is in with Thornton. They're banging around. Thornton's trying to keep him from getting the ball. That's a good block. Tucker and
5 seconds to get a shot off when they inbound it.
good defense. Trent Tucker. Darrell Walker. They're going to call traveling against the Knicks, so they blow a 3-on-1 break.
It's that thing about being a 1-foot jumper or 2-foot jumper. Darrell Walker is a 2-foot jumper. He had to gather himself. If he could go off of 1 foot, he would have had 2 points.
Dominique Wilkins does all right as a 2-footed jumper. But you're right about the point is well taken, Butch. Birdsong. Great steal. Now a race. And Darrell Walker makes up for it. Instant retribution. 73-73, a minute 50 to play. Third period. Walker's played well tonight. Buck Williams. He wants, and he knocks down Thornton, and that's 5 fouls. What a big call that is. Williams knocks over Bob Thornton. 5 on Buck Williams. Jaminski back in the ball game.
And Albert King is back into the game, so the Nets went to Buck Williams 1 time too many with Bob Thornton there, and Thornton picked up the
technical foul on Dave Wall. Technical foul on Wall.
I love it. Dave says, he said something to Hugh Evans, whatever it was, it got his attention, and then Dave walked away. Then when he realized what had happened, he said, you mean I gave $250 to the cause?
Well, now they say it wasn't on Wall. Maybe that's why he's smiling. Buck Williams has to pay the $250. And he doesn't look too happy.
Well, I
thought he was taking it pretty well, Butch.
Yeah, Dave. So was Buck.
Now the Knicks 1 point up on the Trent Tucker technical foul shot. This New Jersey club. Daryl Dawkins, they had O'Corn injured. They've had a lot of problems. Birdsong injured. They've had a lot of problems. I think Wall's done an excellent job there. Trying to get it to Patrick. Nice return. Nice pass. And Thornton is fouled. That's good teamwork. That's good teamwork.
Well, the key to it is when Walker entered the ball down inside to Ewing, he went to the hoop. Now watch this. Now this is going to force the defense from the weak side to do something. You see Mickey Johnson coming over, then Walker is able to give the ball to Thornton, and he was fouled as he went up. If Walker stays there, then the defense is pretty much set. on what they would like to do. It does not make them move.
Thornton, you see over the last 5 games or so, really playing well. 1 of the 2 from the foul line. The Knicks lead is a basket now. Bob Thornton has 2 points. Doesn't have a field goal yet. 2 out of 4 from the foul line. The Knicks lead 75-73. Minute 17 to play in the 3rd period. Ewing went for the steal. And Walker, well, at least he knew where to run because he ran into the arms of Dr. Scott. So if you're going to be falling into the stands about to get hurt, you might as well fall into the lap of a doctor.
Dr. Scott Jim Carvallis is talking about is the team doctor for the New York Knicks. Not a very good basketball player, but he looks like he could be a pretty good stopper of players running back.
That was a pretty good tackle, actually.
Yes, it was.
All right, the Knicks get the ball. Great play by Darrell Walker, who's been an excellent player for the Knicks tonight. Tucker penetrates. And James Bailey or Thornton's going to get an over-the-top foul, I believe. Bob Thornton. 4 on Thornton. So now the Knicks have 4 fouls on Orr, on Bailey, and on Thornton. And they've been over the limit for a while. And the Nets get tied from the foul line. Chris McNeely is going to get some time here. First time in the second half is throwing the lead.
Mickey Johnson on the line. 2 shots.
Mickey Johnson, 7 for Mickey. 8 for Mickey Johnson. And this game is tied at 75. Knicks led at halftime, 50-49. Tucker, Bailey, Tucker, 3-point shot. Trent Tucker from 3-point land, and the Knicks by 3. 31 seconds. Oh, what a good rebound. Mickey Johnson had a running start from the foul line and jammed it back in. Great play by Mickey, the Knicks by 1. Ten seconds on the shot clock. 6 on the clock. The Knicks better get one off. And the Knicks lose it out of bounds.
Good defense that time by Mickey Johnson, realizing the situation, forced the turnover.
We're down to 1 second. And a carry with 2 seconds. Now they put 2 back on the clock. There's 2 seconds now. And the Knicks will get the ball on the side. The end of the 3rd period. So the Knicks still have a 1-point lead in the ball game, 78-77 after 3. You're watching Knicks basketball from Madison Square Garden. With the Knicks coming up leading 78-77. Darrell Walker, who scored 12 and played very well defensively. Tucker comes free off the screen. Rubbed his man off, and Tucker, wide open shot, the Knicks by 3. And Trent Tucker now is at 8 points.
Seems like Trent Tucker has to hit a 3-pointer in order to get his rhythm on his jump shot, which he did that time coming off the pick.
Mickey Johnson kicks it out. Good Knick defense. It's a tough shot. Oh, that's a great block by McNeely. Terrific block by McNeely. Tucker. Trent Tucker's heating up. And the Knicks have gone up by 5 on Trent Tucker's shooting, 82-77. Ball stayed in bounds.
That was good hustle by Mickey Johnson to keep the ball alive, and there's a mismatch with Johnson being guarded by Tucker.
Coming over to that side, Walker. And he was so concerned about the mismatch that he took his eye off the ball, trying to figure out which way he was going to go once he caught it.
But what happened was Tucker did not let Johnson feel him, and when the pass came in, Tucker started to make his move on the upside defensively, and Johnson lost the concentration, therefore turning it over.
Good analysis, Butch. Ball knocked away from Walker from behind. That's a favorite ploy of good defensive players, especially when they're posting up with people and they want to feel their body. And Henry Grenfell makes it 84-77. The Knicks are on a streak. Now they lead by 7. 10.5 minutes to play. A lot of time to go. Ramsey had to change the shot. Bailey made him change it. Zeminski and missed. And Tucker a foul.
The Knicks on defense here in the second half have really been active with their hands. They have knocked the ball away from the New Jersey Nets players who are going up to shoot the ball to really get them out of rhythm or throw off their shot.
Zeminski on the outside. A whistle blows. A foul off the ball. Maybe on McNeely playing Mickey Johnson. We'll wait for the ball. Yes, McNeely. 2 on McNeely, 2 on the Knicks. With 10:10 to play in the fourth period. 84-77 the Knicks. Albert King with Grenfell.
He's walking.
McNeely, another good defensive play. And here's Darrell Walker. And the Knicks are playing awesome defense. James Bailey. And Knicks ball. Bailey wanted to foul.
But you notice when James Bailey goes to his left, he goes with much more confidence, and he goes strong that time, having the ball knocked away from him.
Into James Bailey. And it's knocked out of bounds by Ernie Grenfell. Timeout is called by the Nets. 9:39 to play in the fourth period, and the Knickerbockers leading 84-77, and the Nets have not scored in the fourth period. Well, we talked about pearls at halftime. After the game, we're talking diamonds. Lade's Diamond, one of the most popular, untouchable accounts ever televised. They'll be on immediately after the ball game, so stay tuned for the Untouchable. And it's 7 points up. Another reach up. They call a foul this time. And Bailey had the foul. Bailey leaves the game as Ewing comes in. He really did a good job defensively. Now, when he was in the CBA, he led the CBA McNeely in blocked shots, almost 3 a game, 2.8 a game, and he really showed some defensive strength in this period.
Well, he has a live body, and he has a fairly decent sense of the game, and especially when you can come from the weak side to make the block, you have the angle. That time he did block the shot, but James Bailey fouled Zeminski down low, and he hit the first of 2.
It took the Nets 2 minutes and 32 seconds to score a point here in the fourth period, and that's the free throw by Zeminski, and they get 1 out of 2. Zeminski forced to play a lot of minutes now with Daryl Dawkins out. Over the top. Let's have a 6-point lead.
Well, now this is a big decision that Dave Wall has made to bring Buck Williams back, who has 5 personal fouls with 9:10 left in the game. So these are very important minutes for New Jersey.
Well, they must feel the game's on the line right now. With the Knicks up by 6 and 9 minutes to play. Out to Albert King. Good defense by Grenfell. As soon as he gave up the dribble, he put pressure on him. And Albert King shot at the 24-second buzzer. Terrific shot by Albert. And it's 84-80 the Knicks. 8:38 to play. Tucker with Birdsong. Ewing with the ball. In and out for Patrick, who's had a tough night offensively. Ewing knocked the ball away. And here comes Cook. They got Zeminski inside all alone. And the rebound, Bob Court. Now here's Walker pushing it. Grenfell open, same spot. And Final whistle and a foul against the Knicks.
Wow, that's a tough foul because that can go either way. Bob Thornton had the inside position. They just said that Bob Thornton backed into Buck Williams, who had grabbed the rebound. So I know that Dave Wool is breathing a sigh of relief.
So Thornton now has 5 personal fouls, as does Buck Williams. They play each other. Buck talking to Albert King. Albert's guarded by Grunfeld. And the Knicks are over the limit. The Knicks have 5 team fouls. The Nets have none with 7:51 to play. Louis Orr,
number 55,
and Bernie Grunfeld.
For New York. Albert King on the line. 2 shots.
Albert King, 14.
Still doesn't look like he's into the offensive flow with this club.
One throw.
You know, I mean, he has 14 points now, 15, excuse me, but still he doesn't look like he's into the flow of it. I would expect him to be more offensive-minded, and I'm pretty sure that New Jersey would like to see him score more.
Now the Nets have cut the Knick lead down to 2. Knicks were up by 7 a couple of minutes ago. In traffic, slithering through. The Knicks by 4.
Oh, Louis Orr hurt his ankle, hurt his knee, hurt his knee.
I think he's going to be all right.
Did he call a 22nd or did he call a full timeout? Called the 22nd timeout. He was running down the floor.
That's his 5th personal foul. New York is over the limit.
Mike Saunders, I believe he's all right. Incorporated solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this event, including the imposition of a charge for viewing the program without the express written consent of Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated, is prohibited.
Well, it looks like Louis is okay as we see Bernard King and Ken Bannister.
Bernard King and Kenny Bannister. Talked to Bernard before the game. I said, how are you feeling? He said, let's talk about something else. I said, Bernard, what else is there to talk about? I mean, the whole world wants to know how you are. He said, I'm fine.
Maybe he wanted to talk about his suit. It's a nice-looking black suit he had on. You ever think of that?
No, and I never did, Butch. I never thought of it.
I should have been with you. You know, I could have helped you.
Bob Thornton up for the rebound. 7:28 to play. Ewing turns in the lane and draws a foul.
Fouled by Jeff Turner.
Should be 6 on him. So Turner, the first man to foul on. By the way, Louis Orr now has 5 fouls. That foul where he got hurt, that was his 5th foul.
New York.
Gerald Wilkins comes in for the Knicks with 7:19. As Turner sits down. Turner had 6 points. Ewing is 3 for 4 from the foul line. And the Knicks lead is 4, 87-83. Two for Ewing from the foul line. He has got 14 points and 15 rebounds. 88-83, Knicks by 5. Albert King with that smooth jump shot. It's now a 3-point Knick lead. 19 for Albert King. Wilkins looking. Ewing trying to post up and a foul call on Albert King.
Fouled by Albert King.
That's only the 2nd team foul on New Jersey as Albert King was trying to prevent Patrick Ewing that time from posting down low. Picked up the personal foul.
Wilkins. Look at a save by Orr. Great save by Lewis Orr, and he looked like Plastic Man as he reached over the out-of-bounds line and then came back in again. 16 for Lewis.
Plastic Man?
Plastic Man. I think he's covered it all now. We have Superman, Captain Marvel, Plastic Man. Here comes Wilkins. Got it over to Walker. Gerald is open on top. He wanted the ball, but Walker's going to set it up. The Knicks 5 up. Here's Wilkins. Oh, is he quick. And now a whistle and a foul against the Knicks, against Patrick Ewing.
Gerald Wilkins turned the corner so fast that he was out of control, had an easy layup, put the ball up too hard, missed it, and Patrick Ewing picked up his 4th personal, climbing the back of Albert King.
Wilkins has 23. His career high is 25.
See, sometimes you can depend upon that quickness to get you to a certain spot on the floor, and then you're going to have to automatically slow down a half a step or notch to get yourself under control. That time Wilkins was too quick, and he did not have his body under control, and that's the reason why he missed the easy layup. Easy for me to say. I'm up here watching it.
21 points for Albert King, and the Knicks lead is cut to 3 again. 90-87.
Defense wasn't on me, Jim.
It's led by 6 after 1, by 1 after the half, by 1 at the end of 3. Now they lead by 3. Looking for Ewing. Patrick trying to give it back. That's a bad pass. Now it's 3 on 2 next. And Albert jams. Well, it's all started by a bad Ewing pass. He tried to get it in traffic, tried to pass it in the lane. And the Knicks now have a 1-point lead, and Hubie Brown wants and gets timeout with 5-9, the Knicks by 1. Gerald Wilkins looks for Thornton posting up Buck Williams. Gerald Wilkins, baseline, tries to draw the foul, but gets the basket. Looked like he was trying to get the 6th foul from Buck Williams. That ties his career high at 25. 25 points, but the big numbers are the Knicks are leading by 3 with 5:09 to play. Darwin Cook with Gerald Wilkins on him. Well, Wilkins really creates problems for guards trying to go after him. Patrick Ewing high for another rebound. 16 for Patrick Ewing. His career high is 20. Comes Darwin Cook 2-on-1. That's a great behind the back pass. That's not being fancy. That's the only pass that can get there from that position behind the back. And it's 92-91 Knicks.
You saw one guard totally out of control. That was Walker. He turned the ball over, but Cook was under control, and he got it over to Birdsong for 2.
Lewis Orr with a big basket, and Lewis quietly is creeping up the ladder. He's got 18 points. The Knicks lead 94-91. 4:20 to play in the ball game, or in regulation. Albert King with Orr on him. And Jaminski hits a hook shot. And Mike Jaminski has 12, and the Knicks lead again is cut to 1. 4 minutes and 3 seconds to play in regulation. Wilkins looking for Ewing. An air ball by Gerald. That's the second one he's thrown tonight. And the Knicks on the steal. Watch this. Wilkins. Great pass to Walker. Great pass by Gerald Wilkins. And it's 96-93. The Knicks by 3. That's the second good pass Wilkins has given Walker. He gave him one in the first half on a 2-on-1 break. Buck Williams setting the pick, and Darwin Cook threw an air ball. And a nice play by Jaminski to bang it off Ewing and keep it for the Nets. Walker leaves the ball game with 14. Terrific game by Darryl, I thought. And Sparrow replaces him. Bob Thornton, a big rebound and a foul on Darwin Cook. That'll be the third team foul on the Nets. No foul shots. The Knicks will have possession.
Now we'll wait and see if New Jersey has a leader who can lead them down the stretch now that Michael Ray Richardson isn't with the ball club. Cook turning the ball over twice now in the last 3 attempts down the floor.
Patrick Ewing.
killing his offensive move by putting the ball on the floor with that one bounce, Jim.
He just seems out of rhythm with his jump shot tonight. He doesn't seem smooth at all.
Got to save that dribble for whatever you're going to do offensively. Patrick likes to put it on the floor and not really do anything to the defense.
The Nets lead down by 3. And Orr with the rebound. Knicks have done a good job on the board tonight. Lewis Orr down on the floor with 2.5 minutes. And the Knicks still leading 96-93.
Oh, you kidding me?
Ball bounced right into the hands of Mike Jaminski. And it's 96-95, Knicks by 1. Paul Silas on the net bench, one of the assistant coaches, broke out into smiles up to say, "Thank you, Lord. Thanks for that one." Lewis Orr's in the 3-second lane.
Good defense by King there. Got to stop the ball.
Executing very well the last couple times down, Butch. And the Nets have a chance to take the lead with 1:50 to play. To Buck Williams.
Wow, that is some kind of break for New Jersey as they call a 20-second timeout. That ball actually went off of Birdsong's
That's
knee.
either a foul or Knicks ball, one of the two.
Well, it looked like a foul, but any way you look at it, it's going to end up being a big break as we have a 20-second timeout. Both of these ball clubs now, records don't mean anything. It just means for bragging rights here in the metropolitan area are really playing good defense. Their offense is a little bit something to be desired simply because they haven't been moving that much on the offensive end. They're just concentrating on trying to kick the ball down inside and play power basketball.
Well, another reason as we watch the Nets, here's the pass.
Bad pass by King, and it ends up in Jaminski's hands for the dunk. But Albert King on that particular play was standing there for about 3 seconds waiting for the ball so he could shoot the jumper. New Jersey was lucky enough that it bounced in Jaminski's hands for 2 points.
All right, Albert King, 5 seconds to shoot the ball now once this comes in bounds. Birdsong, and the long rebound came to Darwin Cook. 1:37 to play. And the Knicks leading 96-95 on Earl Monroe night.
May be the biggest rebound of the game.
There's Jaminski. A hard shot to block as he slingshots it from behind his ear. And the Nets lead by 1. Gerald Wilkins coming off a pick. They go to Orr, now to Bob Thornton. And he lost the ball. And the Knicks have lost it the last couple times down. Well, they didn't lose it on the Orr shot, but Lewis didn't take a very good shot. And they have not executed. And with 58 seconds, the Nets have the ball in a 1-point lead. Bob Thornton has the rebound, and it came right to Buck Williams. And now it's the Knicks by 3, 99-96 with 51 seconds. We'll be back with a conclusion. 99 Nets, 96 Knicks. And they knock it away. Luckily, Sparrow got it back. Bob Thornton takes a big shot, and Ewing jams it back in. And the Knicks still in the game. They're down by 1. 99-98, the Nets with 40 seconds. And there's the old chant, defense. Fans are excited. 10 on the shot clock. 32 to play in the ball game. To Buck Williams. Great block. That was blocked by Ewing. He got a piece of that with 22 seconds. The Knicks have the ball. 16 in the shot clock. 17 in the ball game. Gerald Wilkins. Ewing wants it. Into Patrick Ewing. Shoots with 8 seconds. And the rebound comes to Albert King, and New Jersey calls time with 8 seconds.
Well, you have to understand now, Albert King called a timeout. They have the option to take the ball out of bounds wherever they want to. I'm pretty sure they will not advance the ball in this situation. We just have to wait and see.
Which don't go away. Butch and I will be back with the last 8 seconds in a moment.
Whether or not he wants to bring this ball at half court or whether or not he wants to take this ball out of bounds up under up under the goal. We'll just have to wait and see. He is going to move the ball half court, which means this is going to give the Knicks an advantage defensively, because this is the hardest inbounds pass to make, although New Jersey still has 2 timeouts to call if they do get it inbounds.
All right, Birdsong to trigger in. The Knicks foul right away, and that's a good play. 1 second off the clock. They foul a good foul shooter, but at that point, they can't be particular. Whoever catches the ball has got to be fouled. 7 seconds. Now Orr is fouled out of the game. 6 on Louis Orr. So we wondered about Buck Williams. He's still in the ball.
Scored 18 points in the game. 18.
In fact, Buck's coming back in right now. Orr, 18 points. Grenfell in for him. Now the Knicks will probably call a timeout.
Of course,
after the miss or the make on the foul shots, and then you'll probably see Tucker back in the game. Albert King, 2 foul shots. Oh, what a miss. That changes things right there. Now they don't have to look for a 3-point shot. But there's still a shot to go here, and the Knicks still have to get the ball back. Well, they'll get the ball back. And with 7 seconds, the Knicks trail 100-98. Well, last night, in a tie game in Dallas, Dr. J hit a mid-court 2-hander to win the game, which I'm wondering here. I know the Knicks need 2 to tie. Do you think that they would maybe gamble to take a 3-point shot here? That they got, say, Tucker in the right position?
Whatever looks good to them. And of course, if Tucker is in the right position to shoot the 3-pointer, you let him go. What you have to do in this situation, though, is tell the ball club, look, what you should do now is look for the 2-pointer and look for the good shot with 7 seconds to go. I'm looking up at the scoreboard, and I see that New Jersey has a foul to give on top of that. So New Jersey may let the Knicks inbounds the ball and then foul them again to force Hubie Brown possibly to call another timeout to come up with something else. We just have to wait and see.
All right, Hubie Brown and the Knicks have 1 more timeout. The Nets have 2.
So you see, the wheels are turning right across from us.
All right, there's Patrick Ewing and the Knicks. They're down by 2, 7 seconds to play. I've been talking about Trent Tucker. He's not even in the game. So the Knicks with 7 seconds. Let's see what they do. Oh, my goodness. Timeout. Spiro couldn't get the ball in bounds, and he didn't have more than a second.
1 timeout remaining. 1 timeout for New York.
Well, I think that was the Knicks. I think that was the Knicks' last time out. They announced that they had 1, but that's their last time out. Now that really puts them in a situation where New Jersey can still give that foul, and Hubie Brown will not have an opportunity to tell the players what to do. So we're going to see a lot of things happening in the next 7 seconds. New Jersey still has a foul to give.
I don't think they're going to give it, though, Butch.
I bet you they will.
It depends on where the pass goes. If it goes inside, they can't give the foul because the guy may turn around and hit the shot and be 3-point play. Depends on where. They may try to steal the ball if the pass goes outside. And anyway, that was almost disaster there, Butch.
Because of the fact
it was almost disaster. Walt Frazier sitting there saying, "I'm happy I'm sitting in the stands now than out there." Maybe he isn't. Maybe the fans would rather have him out here. This was his time in a ball game.
It really was, but we can't keep reliving. We have to deal with what you have at this day and age. So we've relived the past one more time with Earl tonight, right? Memories. That's what we had tonight. Got to think in terms of the present and the future.
I can't believe that he went on the soapbox and gave me that speech. Alfred.
Yes. Hey, this is interesting. Hey, this is what the coaches get paid for.
Writing a book on philosophy and life and psychology.
Oh, that's coming next.
Basketball fundamentals.
That's coming next.
All right, 198 the Nets. 7 seconds. Boy, it's been a long time out.
At least 90 seconds.
At least.
Now Trent Tucker is
it's been a long day for our Bruce Beck, too. He's out there doing a couple basketball games with John Andres. They come back in here. Tucker's in the game now. All right, let's see what happens. 7 seconds. That's still a lot of time.
There's that foul.
Oh, there's the foul. You're right, Butch. 4 seconds. Well, the fans don't realize that's not foul shots. Now 4 seconds.
Now what Dave Will is doing is bringing in Mickey Johnson for better defense. He's coming in for who? Buck Williams? I can't believe it. Wow.
Well, you called it, Butch, though. You called it on the foul. Give you credit. Gerald Wilkins to the basket. And he scored. And he tied the game with 2 seconds. Nothing fancy. Just Gerald Wilkins going right to the basket. And with that hoop, he's tied the game, and also he has his career-high 27th point. Gerald Wilkins turning him on at Madison Square Garden.
Well, I'm going to tell you what that foul did. As soon as you see the inbounds pass right here, Wilkins beats Albert King to the hoop. Mike Jaminski is a step late getting there as Wilkins went straight towards Jaminski, so therefore he could not get the angle. When you saw that ball taken out of bounds, see, it was taken out of bounds like about 3 feet down from midcourt. When the New Jersey committed that foul, it meant that the Knicks gained 3 feet. And in order to gain, when they gained those 3 feet, it gave Wilkins an opportunity to catch that ball in 15 feet from the hoop to make his move without the defense rotating quick enough to stop him. So it ended. Johnson. Watch for an alley-oop.
You're right. Boy, Butch Bowman with 1 second.
The Knicks have no timeout.
The Knicks don't have a timeout.
Nobody realizes this.
The Knicks don't have a timeout. Now they've got to rotate. New Jersey on an alley-oop pass to Buck Williams, who played in foul trouble all night long but stuck around. Came back in the game with 9 minutes to play and 5 fouls. Never fouled out and made the big hoop. And give Mickey Johnson credit for a tremendous alley-oop pass to Buck Williams. And Butch Beard, you were right on the money, unfortunately, with that one. We'll have another look at it when we return. 102-100. The Nets continue their mastery over the Knickerbockers.
Experienced travelers are finding out there's only one carrier to Washington that will reserve a comfortable seat, provide room to stretch out, offers meals at a real dining table, has 11 departures every working day, costs only $50 one way, and takes as little as 2 hours and 49 civilized minutes. Amtrak's Metroliner service.
All aboard America, all aboard Amtrak.
Ciao, I'm Stefano, and this is the magnificent restaurant in the Golden Nugget. The big boss, Steve Wynn, built for me. The chef, he stole from Fellini. The murals, he stole from De Frizzi. And the most famous people in the whole world eat here. People like